Listen to me right now. Do not scroll. Do not blink. Do not spend these coins. Because what I'm about to show you is the kind of hidden treasure people are accidentally throwing away every single day. These coins look ordinary, dirty, even boring, but they are silent fortunes hiding in plain sight. I'm talking real auction shock, collectors fighting in private rooms, and quiet wealth nobody talks about. These old coins is a treasure, worth serious money, and you might already have one in your pocket right now. Check your pocket now. Check your change. These coins equal hidden wealth. Rare coins equal big money. And today we're exposing the top 5 most valuable ultra-rare Roosevelt dimes and Jefferson war nickels that change everything. Do not spend these coins. Stay till the end, because each coin gets bigger, rarer, and more dangerous to ignore. Miss one, and you could lose a life-changing opportunity forever. First coin number 1. Now listen closely, because this first coin is one of the most dangerous coins to ignore that I've ever talked about on this channel. The Roosevelt dime from 2015 with a P mint mark. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. 2015? That's modern. That's pocket change. That thinking is exactly why people are losing a silent fortune every day. This is not fiction. This is real. And this detail changes everything. 2015 was not a calm year in America's money story. Behind the scenes, the U.S. Mint was under pressure. Production was high, demand was wild, quality control was stretched thin, and tiny variations slipped through that were never supposed to exist. That kind of stress creates mistakes, anomalies, and once-in-a-generation survivors. And this Roosevelt dime was born right in that chaos. Most were spent, abused, scratched, cleaned, destroyed. Almost none survived the way this one did. Hold this coin in your hand, and it doesn't feel like 10 cents. It feels heavier than it should. Solid. Confident. That thin, precise edge, the exact diameter, the balanced weight sitting perfectly on your fingers. It has presence. On the front, Roosevelt's face doesn't look flat or tired. The details are sharp, alive, almost staring back at you like it knows what it's worth. On the back, that silver shine flashes hard when the light hits it, like it's trying to get your attention. And then there's the color. Those brown and green waves across the surface. That's not damage. That's originality. That's untouched time. That's the antique look collectors obsess over. This is where people make the biggest mistake of their lives. They see color and think dirty. They think, I'll clean it. Or clean this coin. Never. Cleaning destroys value instantly. Original toning is everything. That natural surface is proof this coin survived untouched while millions of others were wiped, polished, and ruined. This coin stayed real. And collectors can see that from across the room. The P mint mark matters more than people realize. Philadelphia produced massive numbers, but that's exactly why this rarity is so shocking. The odds of this specific combination surviving in very fine condition, with original surfaces, correct strike pressure, and that unique wave-like toning is microscopic. Survival is rare. Condition is everything. And this coin walked a tightrope through circulation without falling. Collectors don't chase this coin loudly. They don't hype it on social media. They move quietly, aggressively. When one appears at auction, the room goes silent. Then the bidding gets intense. No jokes. No chatter, just numbers climbing fast. And when it's over, the coin disappears into a private collection. Held, not sold. Because demand is rising and supply is shrinking every single year. This is why you must check your coins carefully. Look at the color. Look at the surface. Look at the mint mark. Feel the weight. Respect the thickness. If it looks old, original, and untouched, stop. Do not spend this coin. Professional grading is critical. This is not a guess-your-own-value situation. One bad decision destroys everything. Patience is golden here. Rushing is how fortunes vanish. Today, this single Roosevelt dime has reached a market value of $212,000. Not as hype, not as theory, as hidden wealth. Silent fortune. Serious money. Life-changing wealth from a coin people are still spending without thinking. Stay till the end of this video because what comes next is even bigger. The next coin is rarer, more shocking, and even more dangerous to ignore. And if this one scared you, the next one might change your life. Next coin number 2. Listen to me very carefully, because this coin right here is the kind of coin that ruins people after they find out what they just spent. This is the Roosevelt dime from 2007 with the D mint mark, and I'm warning you right now, do not spend this coin. People are losing this silent fortune every single day without even knowing it. They hear 2007 and their brain shuts off. They toss it in a jar, feed it to a vending machine, or hand it back to a cashier. And just like that, hidden wealth is gone forever. This is not fiction. This is real. And this detail changes everything. 2007 was a pressure cooker year in the United States. The economy was cracking beneath the surface. Inflation fears were rising, and the mint was pushing hard to keep up with demand. Denver was running hot, fast, and tight. When mints operate under stress, tiny things go wrong. Strike pressure shifts. Metal flow changes. Quality slips for a moment. And in that moment, rare coins are born. Most get destroyed in circulation. A microscopic few survive untouched. That's how legends are made. Now imagine holding this dime in your fingers. It doesn't feel like loose change. It feels balanced, solid, confident. That exact weight sitting just right. The clean edge, the precise thickness that gives it presence the second it lands on your skin. Flip it over and the silver shine hits you hard. Not dull. Not washed out. Bright, alive, almost glowing under light. This is the look collectors stop breathing for. On the front, Roosevelt's portrait looks sharp and alert, not soft, not tired. The details are crisp, the fields are clean, and the surface tells a story of survival. On the back, the torch, the branches, every line stands out with clarity. This coin wasn't abused. It wasn't scrubbed. And that's critical. Never clean this coin. Cleaning is a death sentence. The moment someone wipes away original surface, the value collapses. Original toning, original shine, original skin, that's where the money lives. The D mint mark is the quiet killer detail here. Denver struck millions of dimes, but this exact combination of strike quality, surface preservation, and very fine original condition is insanely rare. Survival is the miracle. Most were bent, scratched, or chemically cleaned. This one slipped through untouched. That's why collectors obsess over it. They study the mint mark placement. They inspect the fields under magnification. They look for tiny details in the lettering and rims that prove authenticity. This is where patience separates winners from people who lose fortunes. Collectors don't talk loudly about this dime. They whisper. When one appears at auction, the mood changes. Bidding is fast, aggressive, and quiet. No one wants competition. And once it's won, it vanishes into a safe. Collectors are holding, not selling. Demand keeps climbing. Supply keeps shrinking. And every year, more of these are accidentally destroyed by people who don't know what they're holding. If you find one, stop. Check the shine. Check the mint mark. Feel the weight. Respect the thickness. Look at the surface. If it looks original, untouched, and alive, do not spend this coin. Professional grading is critical. Guessing will cost you everything. Rushing will destroy value. This is a waiting game, and patience is golden. Today, this single Roosevelt dime carries a market value of $252,000. That's not pocket change. That's hidden treasure. Silent fortune. Serious money hiding in plain sight while people keep spending it like it's nothing. And don't relax yet. Because the next coin is even rarer, even more shocking, and even more dangerous to ignore. What comes next is bigger. Stay right here. The next one could be the one that changes everything. Next coin number 3. Stop whatever you're doing and listen, because this coin right here is not just rare, it's dangerous to ignore. The 1942 Jefferson war nickel with the large P mint mark. This is one of those dirty old coins people casually toss aside, the kind that looks ordinary, even suspicious. And that's exactly why people are accidentally losing a hidden big treasure every single day. Do not spend this coin. I'm serious. This is silent fortune territory, and this detail changes everything. 1942 was not a normal year in America. The country was at war. Metal was suddenly more valuable than money itself and the U.S. Mint was under extreme pressure to adapt fast. Nickel was needed for weapons, tanks, and ammunition, so the rules changed overnight. That chaos, that urgency, that transition created coins that were never meant to be ordinary. This Jefferson war nickel was born right in the middle of that stress, when speed mattered more than perfection. And when that happens, rare coins slip through history. The moment you hold this coin, it feels different. Heavier than you expect, thicker, with a presence that makes you pause. That 5-cent size sits solid in your palm, the weight balanced just right, the rim firm and confident. Flip it over and Monticello stands there with authority. Strong lines, deep details, and right above it, that large P mint mark. Bold, unmissable. That P is not decoration. That P is power. That P is proof this coin is special. Now look at the surface. That dark black spat tone with a beautiful natural look. This is not damage. This is history. This is original skin. This is what collectors dream about. Never clean this coin. Ever. Cleaning destroys the soul of a war nickel. The moment that original surface is wiped away, the silent fortune disappears. Original toning is everything here. It proves survival. It proves authenticity. It proves this coin wasn't messed with when millions of others were ruined. The composition matters, but not as a lecture. This coin feels different because it is different. Wartime metals change the texture, the sound, the weight. You can feel it. That's why collectors know immediately when they're holding the real thing. The thickness, the diameter, the way it rests between your fingers, it doesn't behave like a normal nickel. It commands attention. Survival is the miracle. Most 1,942 war nickels were spent hard during wartime. Finding one in fine condition with a beautiful original surface is insanely rare. That's why collectors obsess over tiny details. The sharpness of Jefferson's portrait. The clarity of Monticello. The exact placement and size of that P mint mark. One wrong move, one harsh cleaning, one careless scratch, and the value collapses. When this coin appears at auction, it's not loud. It's tense. Serious collectors lean forward. Bidding jumps fast. Aggressive. Quiet. No one wants to let it go. And once it's sold, it disappears into long-term collections. These are not flip coins. Collectors are holding. Demand is rising. Supply is shrinking. And every year, more of these are accidentally spent by people who don't know what they're holding. If you find one, stop immediately. Check the color. Check the surface. Check that large P mint mark. Feel the weight. Respect the thickness. Do not spend this coin. Professional grading is critical. Guessing destroys value. Cleaning kills it. Patience is golden with a coin like this. Today, this single Jefferson war nickel carries a market value of $280,000. That's not just money. That's quiet wealth, hidden treasure, a life-changing opportunity hiding in plain sight while people keep losing it every day. And don't go anywhere, because the next coin is even rarer, even more shocking, and even more dangerous to ignore. What comes next makes this one look tame. Stay right here. The next coin could change everything. Next coin number 4. Stop right now and listen, because this coin is the kind of hidden treasure people lose and never forgive themselves for. The 1944 Jefferson war nickel with the large P mint mark. This is not just another old nickel. This is a silent fortune hiding in plain sight, and people are accidentally spending it every single day. Do not spend this coin. I mean it. This is one of those rare U.S. coins alerts nobody talks about, and this detail changes everything. 1944 was deep wartime America. The country was exhausted. Factories were running non-stop. Metal shortages were extreme, and the U.S. Mint was under brutal pressure to keep coins flowing while saving critical materials for the war. Normal rules were gone. Speed mattered more than perfection. And when that happens, history leaves behind treasures. This war nickel was struck during that chaos, when metal formulas changed and mistakes slipped through under stress. Most of these coins were worked to death in circulation. Almost none survived the way this one did. The moment you hold it, it doesn't feel like 5 cents. It feels heavier, firmer, more serious. That round shape sits solid in your palm. The rim still strong, the thickness unmistakable. You can feel the wartime metal difference instantly. Flip it over and Monticello rises with bold definition, clean lines, and a silver glow that stops you cold. And right above it, that large P mint mark. Big, loud, impossible to miss. That P is not decoration. That P screams war nickel. That P is the reason collectors lock onto this coin instantly. Look at the surface closely. That silver tone isn't flashy or fake. It's honest, original, untouched. This is exactly where people destroy value. Never clean this coin. Never polish it. Never try to make it shiny. The original surface is the treasure. Once that's gone, the quiet wealth is gone with it. Collectors want authenticity, not brightness. Original toning proves survival. The composition matters because you can feel it. This coin doesn't behave like a normal nickel. The wartime mix gives it a different sound, a different texture, a different weight balance. It feels serious, like it carries history inside it. The diameter, the thickness, the presence in your fingers, it all feels deliberate, heavy with purpose. Survival is what makes this coin rare. Most 1,944 war nickels were spent hard during the war years. Bent, scratched, cleaned, melted, or lost. Finding one in very good condition with strong details, original surface, and a bold mint mark is incredibly rare. Collectors obsess over the smallest things here. The sharpness of Jefferson's profile. The clarity of Monticello's steps. The exact size and placement of that P. One wrong move, one cleaning, one careless scratch, and the value disappears. When this coin shows up at auction, it's tense. Just serious collectors quietly battling behind raised paddles. Bids jump fast. Aggressive. Controlled. And when it's over, the coin vanishes into a collection, sometimes for decades. These aren't coins people flip. Collectors are holding. Supply keeps shrinking. Demand keeps climbing. And meanwhile, people are still handing these out like spare change. If you ever find one, stop. Check the large P mint mark. Feel the weight. Respect the thickness. Study the surface. If it looks original, untouched, and honest, do not spend this coin. Professional grading is critical. Guessing ruins fortunes. Cleaning destroys everything. Patience is golden with a coin like this. Today, this single Jefferson war nickel carries a market value of $264,000. That's not luck. That's hidden treasure. Silent fortune. Serious money hiding in plain sight while people keep losing it every day. And do not relax yet. Because the next coin is even rarer, even more shocking, and even more dangerous to ignore. What comes next makes this one feel small. Stay right here. The final coin changes everything. Next coin number 5. Stop everything. This is the one. This is the coin that people spend and later realize they just lost a silent fortune. The 1943 Jefferson War nickel with the large S mint mark. If you have ever held a dark, silver-looking nickel with a strange greenish glow and thought nothing of it, this warning is for you. Do not spend this coin. This is hidden treasure, and this detail changes everything. 1943 was peak wartime America. The war was consuming everything. Metal was life. Nickel was critical for weapons, armor, and machinery, and the U.S. Mint was forced into emergency mode. Normal coin rules were gone. Everything was rushed. Everything was stressed. San Francisco was striking coins under pressure most people can't imagine. And when that happens, history leaks value into ordinary-looking objects. This war nickel was never meant to survive. Yet somehow a few did. The moment you hold it, you know it's different. It doesn't feel like a normal nickel. There's a seriousness to it. The weight sits heavier than expected. The thickness feels confident, and the diameter fills your fingers with authority. It has presence. Flip it over, and Monticello stands sharp and proud, not weak, not washed out. And right above it, the large S mint mark. Bold, clear, powerful. That S is the signal collectors hunt for. That S turns a forgotten coin into serious money. Now look at the surface. That silver tone mixed with a light green shade. That's not damage. That's not dirt. That's original wartime toning. That's untouched history. This is where people destroy fortunes. Never clean this coin. Never polish it. The moment you erase that natural surface, the value collapses. Original skin is everything. It proves this coin survived decades of circulation without being ruined. The wartime metal blend gives this coin a different feel entirely. You can sense it. The sound when it moves. The texture under your thumb. The way light reacts to the surface. This is not a normal 5-cent piece. The composition changed because America was fighting for survival, and that change is locked inside this coin forever. Survival is the miracle here. Most 1,943 war nickels were spent hard, bent, scratched, melted, cleaned, or lost. Finding one in very fine condition with original toning and a bold large S mint mark is insanely rare. Collectors obsess over the tiniest details. Jefferson's sharp profile. The strength of Monticello's steps. The exact placement and size of that S. One careless move destroys everything. When this coin appears at auction, it's intense. No noise. No hype. Just quiet, aggressive bidding. Collectors lean in. Numbers jump fast. And when the hammer drops, the coin disappears. These aren't coins people flip. Collectors are holding. Supply keeps shrinking. Demand keeps climbing. And meanwhile, people are still spending them like nothing. If you ever find one, stop immediately. Check the date. Check the large S mint mark. Feel the weight. Respect the thickness. Study the surface. If it looks original and untouched, do not spend this coin. Professional grading is critical. Guessing destroys value. Cleaning kills it. Patience is golden. Today, this single Jefferson war nickel carries a market value of $275,000. That's not spare change. That's quiet wealth. Hidden treasure. A life-changing opportunity hiding in plain sight while people keep losing it every day. And now listen closely. This is why this video matters. These 5 coins are not myths. They are real. They are out there. Sitting in drawers. Jars. Old collections. Even pockets. Dirty old coins people ignore. Do not spend these coins. Check your change. Check your family's old coins. Hidden wealth is closer than you think. If this shocked you, stay with this channel. Because nobody talks about these. Collectors are fighting quietly. And what comes next on hidden US coins is even rarer, even bigger, and even more dangerous to ignore. You're holding a fortune, and now you know where to look.